25 years ago, the release of A Nation at Risk first opened our eyes to the education system that was threatening our country's global leadership. Decades later, we continue to face serious challenges to our nation's economic competitiveness and future. The Program for International Student Assessments found that the U.S. lags behind other developed nations in math and science education. The National Assessment for Education Progress scores are also sobering. They show that while the achievement gap is narrowing and elementary students are making some gains in math at the lower grade levels, only about a third of our 8th grade students are at or above proficiency in math. Less than a quarter of our high school seniors are at or above proficiency in math. And just 2 months ago, the National Mathematics Advisory Panel released a report on the state of math education and instruction in our country. The panel concluded that our national system for teaching math is broken and must be fixed if we are to maintain our competitive edge. We know that workplaces are increasingly require workers to be able to work in teams across communities and continents. The jobs of the future will demand innovators with strong critical thinking and analytical skills. Our students simply won't be able to develop these skills without a solid foundation in math. Today we are here to discuss the findings of the National Math Panel's report and how we can improve U.S. math education in a meaningful way. We will closely examine two major shortcomings identified by this panel in how our children are learning and being taught math. First, we have to raise our standards and expectations in math education. The current structure of U.S. math curriculum is not conducive to helping students build math skills over time. The curriculum in our nation's schools generally attempts to cover many topics at each grade level, meaning that each topic receives a limited instructional time with inadequate concept development. Topics are introduced and then built on in later years. By comparison, top-performing nations tend to present fewer topics at each grade level, thus allowing the teachers to explore the topics in greater depth. This approach encourages students to develop full proficiency in one topic before moving on to a more complex topics and allows students to better comprehend the subjects at hand. Second, we are not giving our teachers the training and support needed to provide effective math instruction to students. Teachers cannot be expected to teach what they do not know themselves. We have to provide teachers with the opportunities to learn math while they're still in school and to participate in professional development programs throughout their careers. The panel recommends improving pre-service teacher training in service for professional development, training, and ongoing support for teachers, something I have long believed is fundamental to strengthening the quality of education students receive. The best thing we can do to help our kids succeed in math is to invest more in the success of their teachers. I'm glad to say that Congress has taken some important first steps in this direction. Last year we enacted the American Competes Act, which improves teacher education in math, science, and other high-need fields. We also provided upfront tuition assistance of $4,000 per year to outstanding undergraduate students who commit teaching math or other high-need subjects in high-need schools. But as this report reminds us, it will take comprehensive, systematic reforms to improve math education in this country. This administration deserves credit for convening the panel. However, at a time when we need strong leadership in bolstering the fields of math and science, it is extremely disappointing that the administration has recently decided to withdraw the U.S. from participation in the Trends in the National Mathematics and Science Study, an international exam given to high school students who have taken advanced math and physics courses. We will not be able to make well-informed policy decisions needed to keep our nation on the cutting edge of innovation and discovery if we can't measure the performance of our students against the performance of students in other countries. I hope that the administration will reconsider this misguided decision. Nothing is more important to the future of our country than building a world-class education system that will give every child the opportunity to succeed. I hope that the National Math Panel's report serves not just as a wake-up call, but also as a catalyst for significant changes needed to help reach that goal. And I want to thank our panel of expert witnesses. I'll be introducing them in a moment. And for joining us today, we appreciate your time and your effort and work with the committee, and we look forward to hearing from your testimony.